The distress signal pierced through the quantum communication network like a scream in the void. Rose Chen sat in the command center of the UNS Indomitable, her fingers dancing across the holographic interface as she isolated the transmission. The alien language was unfamiliar, but the universal translator worked its magic, converting the desperate clicks and whistles into something comprehensible. This is the Valerian science vessel, Gentle Current. We are under attack by the Kresh Dominion. Our shields are failing. We have no weapons, please. If anyone can hear this, we need help. Rose's dark eyes narrowed as she processed the information. The Valerians were known throughout the galaxy as peaceful researchers, their entire civilization dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. They had never developed weapons, never conceived of the need for military protection. In a galaxy full of predators, they had somehow survived through diplomacy and their valuable scientific contributions. Until now. Captain Alex Morrison to the bridge. Rose spoke into her comm unit, her voice calm despite the urgency of the situation. Within minutes, Alex strode onto the command deck, his presence immediately commanding attention. Tall and broad-shouldered, he carried himself with the easy confidence of someone who had seen combat and emerged victorious. His crew snapped to attention. "What do we have, Commander Chen?" he asked, moving to stand beside her. "Distress call from a Valerian vessel, sir. They're approximately 4 light-years from our current position. The Kresh are attacking them." Rose pulled up a tactical display showing the estimated location. The Gentle Current is a research ship. No weapons, minimal shields. They won't last long. Alex studied the display, his jaw tightening. The Kresh Dominion was a name that struck fear across multiple star systems. They were raiders, slavers, and worse. They preyed on the weak, avoided the strong, and had been a thorn in the side of peaceful civilizations for decades. "How long to intercept?" he asked. "At maximum FTL, 23 minutes, sir." "Make it 20.
And send a message to the rest of the fleet."
It's time these Kresh bastards learned what happens when you threaten the innocent in human-protected space. Rose allowed herself a small smile. "Aye, Captain." Transmitting now. The UNS Indomitable wasn't alone out here. The Third Expeditionary Fleet consisted of 12 warships, each one a testament to humanity's rapid ascension in galactic affairs. When humans had first ventured into space, the other species had been concerned. Earth was classified as a Class 12 Deathworld, a planet so hostile that the mere fact that intelligent life had evolved there was considered remarkable. Humanity's home was a crucible of predators, natural disasters, diseases, and environmental extremes that would kill most galactic species within hours. But humans hadn't just survived, they had thrived. They had conquered their world and turned their attention to the stars with the same relentless determination that had carried them through ice ages and extinction events. The alien species had watched nervously as humanity built ships designed not for exploration or trade but for war, because humans understood something that many peaceful species had forgotten. Evil existed in the universe, and sometimes the only answer to violence was superior violence. The Indomitable shuddered as it dropped out of FTL space, followed by 11 sister ships materializing in perfect formation. Before them, the scene was exactly as Rose had feared. The Gentle Current hung in space, its shields flickering weakly as 3 Kresh destroyers circled like sharks, their weapons tearing chunks from the Valerian hull. "Tactical analysis," Alex commanded. Lieutenant Kowalski looked up from his station. 3 Kresh destroyers, Predator class, shields at full strength. "They're toying with the Valerians, sir. Could have destroyed them already, but they're probably planning to board and take prisoners." "Not today, they won't," Alex said coldly. "All ships, combat formation Delta 7. Rose, open a channel to the Kresh vessels." "Channel open, sir." Alex's voice rang out with authority. "Kresh vessels, this is Captain Alex Morrison of the United Nations ship Indomitable. You are attacking a civilian vessel in violation of the Galactic Accord. Power down your weapons and withdraw immediately, or we will be forced to respond with lethal force." There was a moment of silence, then harsh laughter crackled over the comm. "Humans," the Kresh commander sneered. "The Deathworlders who think they can police the galaxy. You are outnumbered and outgunned. Leave now or be destroyed along with these pathetic researchers." Rose saw Alex's expression harden. She had served with him for 3 years and knew that look. Someone had just made a fatal mistake. "Wrong answer," Alex said quietly. "All ships, weapons free. Show them what Deathworlders can do." What happened next would be studied in military academies across the galaxy for generations. The human fleet didn't hesitate, didn't posture, didn't waste time with further warnings. They simply acted with the brutal efficiency of apex predators. The Indomitable launched a spread of kinetic missiles, simple, devastating weapons that used velocity and mass rather than exotic energy. They were crude by galactic standards, but humans had learned that sometimes the old ways were the best ways. The missiles streaked across the void at relativistic speeds, slamming into the first Kresh destroyer's shields with the force of a small nuclear explosion. The Kresh captain barely had time to register surprise before human railguns opened fire. Magnetically accelerated slugs of tungsten carbide, each one traveling at a significant fraction of light speed, punched through the weakened shields like they were tissue paper. The destroyer's hull buckled, atmosphere venting into space as secondary explosions rippled across its surface. Target 1 disabled, Rose reported, her voice steady. Targets 2 and 3 are attempting to flee. Pursuit course, Alex ordered. Don't let them reach FTL. The human ships moved with frightening speed, their fusion drives pushing them to accelerations that would have killed most organic species. But humans had evolved on a high-gravity world, their bodies designed to withstand punishment. The Kresh destroyers, built for raiding slow prey, never stood a chance. The second destroyer tried to fight back, its plasma weapons lashing out at the Indomitable. But human shields designed to withstand the radiation and meteor storms of a Deathworld absorbed the impacts easily. Return fire was swift and merciless. Within minutes, the second destroyer was nothing but expanding debris. The third Kresh ship managed to transmit a final message before it was destroyed. Retreat. Retreat, the humans, they're monsters. Rose monitored the transmission with grim satisfaction. Good. Let the message spread. Let the galaxy's predators learn that there were bigger predators now. And they protected the innocent, Captain. We're receiving a transmission from the Gentle Current, she reported. Put them on screen. The holographic display flickered to life, showing a Valerian, a tall, slender being with iridescent skin and large, gentle eyes that were currently wide with shock and gratitude. Captain Morrison, the Valerian spoke, their voice trembling with emotion. You saved us. We had heard stories of human military prowess, but to witness it, we have no words. You answered our plea when no one else would. How can we ever repay such a debt? Alex's expression softened. No debt necessary. That's what we do. We protect those who can't protect themselves. Do you need assistance with repairs? Yes, please. Our engines are damaged and we have wounded. We'll send medical teams and engineers immediately. You're safe now. As the connection closed, Rose turned to Alex. The Kresh won't forget this, sir. We just made a powerful enemy. Alex smiled grimly. Good. Maybe next time they'll think twice before attacking an unarmed research vessel. Send a message to command. Tell them the Third Fleet has engaged and neutralized a Kresh raiding party. And Rose? Yes, sir? Make sure the Galactic Council gets a copy of our combat footage. It's time the galaxy understood something important. Humanity didn't claw its way to the top of Earth's food chain just to let bullies run rampant in space. We're here now and we're not going anywhere. Rose nodded, a fierce pride swelling in her chest. Humanity had come from a death world, forged in fire and blood and endless struggle. They were warriors by necessity, protectors by choice. And the galaxy was learning one battle at a time that when the innocent cried for help, the Deathworlders answered. Always.